Gertie and Ginger here with you on this beautiful Wednesday.
Hi everybody.
It's time for our beautiful and bubbly happy hour. Woohoo! Cheers! Hopefully you have a glass of bubbly water, wine, whatever your jam is, tequila, a shot.
Whiskey.
Depends how your week's going.
Right.
Whiskey on the rocks, whiskey straight.
Whatever. A smoothie.
A smoothie.
A green juice.
A green smoothie.
Whatever happens. Whatever works.
Whatever you're needing. We like to take this time every Wednesday at 4 to indulge. So
have a little bubbly.
Have some bubbly. And today we are talking. We are sharing 3 tips on how to brighten your eyes.
Which we all need right now, I feel like.
We definitely all need this right now.
We definitely.
We've got a lot going on. So we've got school starting, we've got back to work, whatever your work, whatever your school looks like. Could be different, could be the same, could be all at home. Then you really need this tutorial.
Trying to teach your kids and work and do everything.
If you are working at home and doing school at home,
wow.
Bless you.
Wow.
We're going to help at
Just
least.
kudos to you.
We're going to help you at least look like you're not doing those things.
Right? Or if you have a toddler that wakes up every night in the middle of the night, we're going to help you too.
Look, okay, I'm your girl for this lesson. I've got a lot of practice, especially these days.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure I was up last night from 3:30 to 5 a.m. And I did go back to sleep for a little while, so that's good.
She's only slightly grumpy.
I'm
So
slightly grumpy, slightly tired, but I'm sure you can't even tell.
Can't even tell because your eyes are
Lovely.
so bright.
No, they're gonna get there, okay, y'all? I'm gonna show you the difference. So right now, I am starting with all of my makeup on. So foundation, eyes, and we're gonna come in and I'm gonna show you how to make that area pop.
So 3 amazing tips, and we have someone asking right now if our store is open. We are open for curbside pickup only, and for appointments by, services by appointment.
So yeah, if there are some, you need your makeup done, you need your hair done for something, give us a call. You need a color match, we're doing that by appointment as well. We're always open online. We will help you with colors virtually.
You can send us a selfie. We can make recommendations. We can suggest colors. We can even do makeup lessons.
Now we're doing Zoom makeup lessons, which is really fun with groups and individually, so we can personalize it however you like. So we've got lots of good stuff going on. However, we are not just open right now for walk-ins, but curbside and free shipping. Did we say free shipping? Because that's so important.
I think we forgot to say free shipping, and that is important.
It's so important. I hate paying for shipping.
I hate it. It almost makes me not buy something if I have to pay shipping.
So free shipping.
It's almost as bad as paying for parking.
It's true.
Anyway, I'll let you get to it.
Okay, let's get to tip number 1.
Yes.
Y'all ready for this? So like I mentioned, this is how I do my makeup every day too. I go ahead and apply my eye makeup, and then I come and do my face at the end. So that way you can keep your face really fresh and clean and bright and natural. So if you're following along at home, you can go ahead and do your eyes. And tip number 1, eye cream. Okay, if you are not using an eye cream right now, you should start. It's never too early. It's so much easier to prevent rather than to try to go back in time, right? So prevent. So grab an eye cream. Ours is super potent. It's very powerful. It's packed with active anti-aging ingredients. So that's really important. But what an eye cream does is, we get this question a lot. It's like, why do I need to use an eye cream? Well, what it does is it depuffs and brightens the most delicate skin you have is underneath your eyes right here. It's super thin. We're constantly moving our eyes. This area tends to, obviously we've got veins, and can get dark, lack of sleep, so many reasons that this tends to age us a little more fast than other places on our bodies, right? I feel like your eyes really suffer. So eye cream. An eye cream is different than a moisturizer because it's specifically formulated to target this area, right? So it's gonna target brightening, It's gonna help depuff, like I mentioned, but it also it helps a lot of moisturizers. If you have like a strong moisturizer and you get it really close to your eye, it can tend to like burn or hurt, and also just not quite be as effective in that area. So an eye cream is really important. So I love our Eye Illuminate wand. This is great. You can carry it around in your purse. You can do this throughout the day to freshen up. You can pop it in your refrigerator and it'll be cold, so it will be, you know, extra depuffing if it's got a little bit of coolness to it. So I like the wand too. You don't have to touch your face. So start with this. This is a great prep to the skin, and you just want to apply it all underneath the eye area and just blend. So I get super close too. Now I recommend doing this twice a day. When you do this at night, you can add it to this area too, just to help target those fine lines and really give yourself the best chance of looking like you've had rest, even if you're like me and you haven't. So I'm gonna blend this just a little bit in. You can, like I said, you can just use it with the wand, or you can blend it in. It is so creamy, it's so moisturizing. It's one of my favorite things. I don't go a day without it, because if I do notice a huge difference. So you will notice a difference. If you're not using an eye cream and add this into your routine, highly recommend, especially these days. And if you have a lot going on. So starting with that. Okay, now that we've got that eye area prepped, tip number 2, magic eraser, concealer. It is literally, think of this as your magic eraser. Same packaging, which is cool. So you've got your wand. This is our Fix Concealer. I'm using the shade Buff. I like to use a shade that matches my skin tone or is just slightly lighter. You never want to go darker with concealer. So either exactly a match or one shade just a little bit lighter. So this is, think of this, literally it's going to erase whatever you have, disguise and brighten. So I like to kind of do just a little bit underneath the eye. So you don't want to get it really close to your lash line. You want to keep it a little bit lower. The reason for that, we all of us, above the age of, I think, 10, probably maybe even 5, I don't know. But we all have fine lines right underneath close to our lash line. And that's not where the darkness tends to be. It tends to be a little bit lower. So I know you probably have heard some people say like a triangle. You could do the triangle, you could do a circle, like a oval, whatever shape it is, but you want to keep it lower. And one way you can find exactly where to put it on yourself is by looking in the mirror and just tilting your head down, and you will see exactly where that bone is, and you want to go right along that bone and keeping it a little bit lower. One area you want to be sure and not miss is in the inner corners of the eyes. So where I'm doing right here along that inner corner inside of the nose. You can blend this with your fingers. You can also blend it with our Beauty Blender Perfecting Sponge, which to me packs the product in so beautifully and makes it really smooth and just totally flawless. So if I'm in a hurry, I will do it with my finger. I'll take my ring finger and kind of dab, and you may be able to get that area a little better, a little brighter. But I absolutely love this sponge because it really packs it in and smooths it out and keeps it from settling into fine lines. So check that out. I mean, major difference. I look like a new person, I feel like, on this side. So not only does our concealer Fix specifically, of course it brightens and it's going to erase and disguise imperfections, but it has a beautiful, just natural anti-inflammatory in it. So it's plant-based. So this is also gonna give you're like getting double bonus here. This is also going to depuff. So you got all kinds of good stuff happening with just your eye cream and your concealer. So we're gonna come and do the other side the same way. So again, look at the difference. I mean, you can see it just, honestly, I really do look like I've had, 12 hours of sleep versus 4. So we're gonna come again, take it, and you just wanna keep it really low, and you can tilt your head down and see right where that bone goes and draw right along that.
So someone's asking what is the name. So we have the Eye Illuminate.
Oh yeah, sorry guys.
And the Fix.
The Eye Illuminate, and I'm using the wand. It also comes in a pump, a little bottle. You can do either one. The bottle has about twice as much product. The wand is easy to travel with. And then this is the Fix Concealer. I'm using the shade Buff. You can, like I said, if you're confused about what your match is, just shoot us a note and we'll help match you. I like to stick within my skin tone for concealer or just go one shade lighter, but you want to be sure and never ever go darker on the concealer. Obviously the goal is to brighten. Again, you don't want to go too bright though, because we don't want to get a raccoon look going on either. So it's a fine balance.
Unless it's Halloween.
Okay, so blending again with this, I love the blender sponge. It's packing the concealer in and it's gonna keep it in place and help it keep it from creasing throughout the day. And then another place, if I have a little extra product, I like to blend it right here around my nose. I just tend to get redness there, so little bonus there, you're not gonna waste it. And be sure, I mentioned this on this side, you wanna be sure and get right in here in this area to really brighten. This tends to be the darkest place on our entire face. So right in there, so be sure and brighten up. Okay, so you've got your eye cream, you've got your Magic Eraser concealer. Now we're gonna give this all a beautiful set. What that's gonna do is keep this in place all day and add just a little bit of extra brightness. Can you grab my little small brush too? So I'm using our faux filter powder. So whatever your powder is, and then you can use this is just an eyeshadow brush. And I like to get a little powder on it. Now, if you tend to have redness around your eyes, allergies, my eyes tend to get red right underneath the lash line just from allergies. Here in Austin, it's always something. Depending where you live, or just kind of depending on what issues you have going on, but this will help with redness and this gives you a little bit of extra brightness. So I'm taking an eyeshadow brush and I'm going to apply this right underneath my lash line. Now, the main thing to remember here is that you don't want to put too much. So I am just getting a little bit on my brush. You can always add more. If you get too much powder here, it's gonna look cakey. So you wanna go really light-handed with that and check it out. It just gives you that little bit of extra brightness. One thing I recommend not doing, if you have super dark circles, if you have a night where you didn't get a lot of sleep, don't apply anything dark underneath your lash line because that's gonna emphasize whatever dark you have going on here. So we wanna keep it light and bright. There's a time for that, it's fun. You can do a smoky eye, but pick that on a day when you've had more sleep or when you have an event or something fun. So this is a great tip for video too. For those of y'all that are doing a lot of video conferencing or video meetings, this is a super fun tip to go and add, and it is gonna make a huge difference on video and in pictures. It's such a small little thing here, a small little detail that you wouldn't probably think would have such a great effect, but it makes a big difference. So pop that on there. Another thing, so you can come in, just add a little dash of powder here to set everything in place. And you are officially faking everyone out that you are well rested, you've slept, life is good, you got these bright eyes. So 3 simple steps. You could do it. And if you're not doing any of these, if you're kind of skipping one of these steps, it's fun. You should add it in and really just kind of check out the difference in the way that it just makes you look and feel so much more awake and rested. And yeah, so have fun with it. So those are my 3 tips. Now we have a fun bonus tip, which Ginger's gonna give you, which, you ready for it? It's a good one. All right.
So you wouldn't think, but this is huge. You throw on some lips and it brightens your whole face, including your eyes. So, I am putting on our new lip tip right now in Maui, which is a gorgeous soft pink shade. If y'all haven't heard of our lip tip yet, we just launched this last week. It's a treatment plus a tint in one. It's amazing. It contains so many great things that actually help regenerate your lips. and protect them because it's packed with antioxidants. So we're getting a really good response to these. We have them in 3 shades. Everyone's loving these. They're so good. They're so good. I'm obsessed with them.
Yay!
I love that glossy shine, and you can see it just made my eyes pop a little bit more.
Yeah, what shade are you wearing?
Maui. This is
Okay.
Maui, a soft pink.
Beautiful.
Isn't it gorgeous?
So pretty.
So now's the perfect time to hop on and snag all 3, because with purchases of $50 or more, you automatically get an eye illuminate wand free. So
Yay.
hop on and spend $50 and we'll
Add
ship
that to
this to
your
you.
cart.
Add this to your cart. When you get to your cart, to the payment
Section of your cart.
section of your card, the payment page, you will click add discount and you will put in Bright Eyes,
Yeah, all one word.
all one word, and this will be free. So we've had a couple of questions about how that's working. We just started that promo today. It is killer. And one tip I didn't hear Gertie give y'all is keep this in the fridge if you're super extra tired. It's my favorite tip, because this just slides in your fridge, get it out, and you're doing double duty. You are cooling and calming the eye area while you're moisturizing it. So it works awesome. And I saw some of you said you want all 3 of these products that Gertie was highlighting, including the sponge. And all of these are on our website. And if you hop on and get the concealer and the powder and the sponge, you're gonna get the eye illuminate wand for free. So it's the perfect
Wow.
time. Perfect time to invest in Bright Eyes.
And I don't know if I mentioned, but in the powder, I was using the shade, that was the shade Light.
Okay, so Gertie was using the shade Light. We have 3 shades, light, medium, and tan. For brightening, you want to go a little lighter than maybe what you would normally put all over your face.
Yeah, I use light and medium, kind of depending on how tan I am, so.
Yeah,
Right,
so
depending on how much color.
if anyone has any questions, and Courtney, you asked if we'll post this. Sure, of course we will. We
Yeah.
will. We'll post on YouTube. We'll have it on IGTV.
Yeah, we'll
Where else?
actually have it on IGTV, this full tutorial,
Yeah.
right after this.
Yeah.
So give us just a couple minutes and we'll have it on there so you can go back and start from the beginning and
Yeah.
see this transformation.
Yeah.
It's real. If you can do it, it's so easy. It's so easy, it's so quick, and it just makes a huge difference.
I mean, I think this is our quickest tutorial ever. It took like...
Are we already done?
It's 18 minutes.
no.
We spent some of that time drinking champagne.
Oh, that's mine.
No,
Oh,
it's
oops,
not.
I think we're sharing now.
But I will take
Yeah.
hers because hers is more full if she'd prefer.
What am I doing? I'm slacking over here, guys. I'm
Uh,
too busy tutorialing.
Too busy tutoring.
There
Y'all,
you go, tutoring. Tutorialing.
Or
That's a new
tutorial.
word.
but y'all, if y'all have any questions,
Yeah.
DM us or shoot us an email, hello
Yes.
at Elevé Cosmetics. If you need
Love
help
matching.
matching, let us know. If you don't know about any foundation or powder shade or
Right.
fixed shade, we can help you. We're here, even though the doors
can.
aren't open to the public.
We're
for
here
everyone's
every
safety,
day.
we're here. So let us know and we'll get back to you ASAP.
And one note too that I'm gonna close with is that not all eye creams, concealers, and powders are the same. Okay,
Very
they're
true.
not all the same. So if you've used one and you didn't like it before, they're all different. Ours are so light, so creamy, so easy to use. Give it another shot.
It's
That's
true.
my best
It's
advice.
true. I love that advice because our powder is so finely milled. It's going to change your life, even if you think you don't like powder. The concealer is insane, but the thing that has changed my life, and I say this all the time, is this little sponge.
This little sponge
Because you
is
just
amazing.
get it wet, squeeze it out, and you can blend. It's,
Yeah, it makes a
It's been
difference.
life-changing for me, and I thought this was the hokiest thing I ever saw when this came out.
She did-
And now I can't live.
This was all me, guys,
What
okay?
about it? I was like, whatever. That is so dumb. A little pointy sponge.
It's amazing.
This thing will change your life.
It keeps everything in place from creasing. It blends beautifully. It really packs everything in.
It's amazing.
It just gives you that flawless, seamless look.
And it doesn't waste your product. Whereas
Right.
if you try to use the little white triangle sponges, that absorbs your product.
It
And
does.
so you're wasting your money
Yeah,
by
just
letting...
listen to us. You need this in your life.
You do. So,
Okay, guys, we'll
That's
post
it.
this to IGTV. It's so good. Thank you so much for tuning in and hanging out with us.
Yes, thank you.
Cheers to you.
And those of you who are in the path of Hurricane Laura,
Please be safe.
oh, please be safe. Our thoughts are with you. I know it's a category 4 now, so
Yeah.
please
We're thinking
take
about
care
you.
of yourselves and know you're in our thoughts.
Yes. Please be careful.
Stay
Please.
safe, everyone.
All right. Thank y'all.
All right,
Cheers.
cheers.